Bukeli masingene sonke kule yure yesibini yenkqubo ukuze ke ube nako ukubona namanye amanqaku ekukhona siza kuphathela wona ukususela kaloku kulomzuzu kuya phambile ukanti ke nanga abesinawo kuyure yethu ngaphambile. Ugqirha Blade Nzimande ubhengeze inkqubo entsha yenkxaso-mali eza kunceda abafundi kwidyunivesithi nabo ke abakwi-TVET colleges. Lamkelwe ngezandla ngezishushu iqela ebelimele uMzantsi Afrika kwityala ngakuSirayeli.
Sangana sakulukudela ehoreni lesibili lohleli ekhaya Jikelele ngeke uzusho ukuthi umsomluko ngendlela nje uhlelo olushelela ngayo. Hayi uyabona nje bakuvulwa nje izikole wembukeli uzozozwa ke hayi ziningi izinto ziyeza. Uyabona khona ngixoxela nje uthi ena cha ubhuti wakhe uyiphoyisa. Mengabe yiphoyisa kangithi niyazi phela ukuthi seqala unyaka manje bakuvula izikole sefika othenga ama uniform. Kuthiwa ke nje hayi ke ubrothers nje uthi nje lalelani nami uniform ngithola emsebenzini so no Enzo ke naye hayi impela ngathi uzayithola esikoleni hayi buhamba nje ngama uniform isikhathi sakhona sikwamukele mbukela lapha ekhaya Jikelele siwakhuluza uhlanganyele kanye nathi igama lami nguNoxolo wakwamwali ihlangana nemhlophe qwa umatshinga ongacoshi phansi cosha abafokazana ke sibheke hamba phambili ke kuleli hora lethu lesibili.
Iintsapho zalamalungu e-ANC asweleke kwingozi yendlela ibisingise kumsitho we-ANC embombela zikwazile ukuchonga imizimba yamalungu azo. Izidumbu zichongwe kwisibhedlela sasePietersburg kwiphondo laseLimpopo.
Seyihlonziwe izidumbu zamalungu e-ANC amahlanu aphangalale engozini yebhasi eMagubaskloof eLimpopo. Imndeni yabaphangalele ihlonze idumbu zabathandiweyo bayo esibhedlela ePietersburg ePulukwane. Amalungu e-ANC abesuka ebuhlokwa elibangise embombela ukuyothamela umgubho we-ANC wokuhlanganisa iminyaka eyi-112 selokhu leli qembu lasungulwa.
Imindeni yabashonile ibikhungathekile ngesikhathi kuhlonzwa izidumbu. Abathandiweyo bayo bashone engozini yomgwaqo ngomgqibelo eMagubaskloof belibangise embombela embhiyozweni we-ANC wokuhlanganisa iminyaka eyi-112 leli qembu lasungulwa.
We got a visit from the African National Congress Molamula sub-region and then to come and tell us that out of the people that were on the scene, out of those 5 people, then they suspect that 5 of them will be our loved ones.
Kuzothi maphakathi nesonto elizoqala abezempilo bakhiphe imiphumela yokuhlolwa kwezidumbu.
We are expecting them to bring their ID and the IDs of our loved comrades that have departed, so that together with South African Police Services who are already here, we must start with the positive identification process, so that immediately when we are done, our pathologists must start with the postmortems or autopsies.
Abagibeli abangama-57 bangeniswe ezibhedlela ezahlukene kanti abayishumi basathola usizo lwezempilo.
We can indicate that out of the 57, only 4 it remains admitted in Gapane, 1 in Van Velden Hospital, 2 here in Mankweng, and also 3 in Letaba.
Imindeni izoqala amalungiselelo okungcwaba uma sekuphothulwe imibiko yokuhlolwa kwezidumbu.
Umphathiswa wemfundo ephakamileyo inzululwazi nobuchwepheshe ugqirha Blade Nzimande ubhengeze inkqubo entsha yenkxaso-mali yemali mboleko eza kunceda abafundi abakwidyunivesithi kunye nabo abakwiikholeji i-TVET. Le nkqubo ke yenkxaso-mali yeebhiliyoni eziyi-3.8 iza kunceda abo bafundi bangakwaziyo ukuxhamla phantsi kwe-NSFAS kuba ke abazali babo befumana imali engaphaya kwe-350,000 ngonyaka.
Ungqongqoshe uNzimande udalule ukuthi lolu hlelo lwemalimboleko kubafundi luzolawulwa ngaphansi kwesikhwama se-NSFAS. Isigaba salo sokuqala sizoqala kuwona lo nyaka.
We have committed as government the initial capitalization fund totaling 3.8 billion rand to support the loan scheme in 2024 for the missing middle. 3.8 billion rand. This amount comprises of 1.5 billion from the National Skills Fund and 2.3 billion from Sector Education and Training Authorities, SETAs. This amount, we estimate, will fund 47% of the missing middle students.
Inyunyana yabafundi iSouth African Union of Students ikholelwa ukuthi isimemezelo salolu xhaso lusha lwabafundi sinyathelo esisemqoka kakhulu.
On average, a student will spend almost 120,000 per annum for their fees, advances, and other things. So it becomes very difficult for the parents to sustain that. And as a result, the students are actually finding themselves without funding, and most of them, they've had to drop out. And actually, even as we speak about the student debt, many of those that have this debt are actually coming from this particular missing week because they are, they are unable to service that debt. Even when it comes to the registration, universities are telling them that they must pay the previous debt before they can even be registered.
Njengoba ungqongqoshe ebeqhubeka nesithangamna bezindaba ngaphakathi, ngaphandle kwamahhovisi, i-Action SA ibiqhuba umbhikisho wayo wokuzama ukuphoqelela ukuthi uNzimande ashiye phansi njengongqongqoshe ngenxa yensolo zokuthi igama lakhe nosihlalo webhodi le-NSFAS u-NS Khoza bayathinteka kulabo abagwazelwa yinkampani eyihlomula ngamathenda ku-NSFAS.
Umnyango wezokuthutha e-Eastern Cape uthi konke sekumi ngomumo wokuthutha abafundi abathembele ey'motweni zomnyango uma ngabe sekuvulwa iy'kole ngoLwesithathu. Umnyango uthi ubulokhu uhlola imigwaqo ukuthi iphephile yini. Nokho-ke i-Democratic Alliance kulesa sifundazwe ithi umnyango uzophelelwa imali yokuqhubeka nalolu hlelo ngoba ubungahlelile kahle.
Umbutho ophikisayo i-Democratic Alliance uthi uxhalabile ngenkqubo yokusewa kwabafundi ezikolweni. Lo mbutho uthi le nkqubo yaphelelwa imali ngoNovemba wonyaka ophelileyo. Kwaye oku kubangele ulibaziseko ekubhataleni abo basale nkonzo.
Democratic Alliance has warned the department when they tabled their budget in April that was hopefully inadequate and insufficient to fund this program until the end of the financial year.
Ukanti abo basale nkonzo bamemelela isebe liqwalasele umba wokufunquka kwamafutha xa kusenziwa izivumelwano.
Kwezi sivumelwano ke sisuka kuso ibingekho ke lo mcimbi we-fuel escalation. As a result ibisichaphazela kakhulu lonto ngoba qho kunyuka amaxabiso we-fuel besoloko sisafarisha ngolona hlobo.
Kusenjalo isebe lona lithi lenza konke kusemandleni ukuqinisekisa ukuba kukho maginqi-ginqi kweli candelo.
Siyafuna ukuqinisekisa abantu bephondo leMpuma Koloni ukuba abantwana who have applied and qualified for isikolo transport sizabe sikhona ngosuku lokuqala.
Limile ngelithi isininzi sabantu abathutha abantwana sele bebhatelwe kwaye ungakayifumani imali yakhe aze andwendwele ii-ofisi zesebe. Abongile Yankees kwiindaba ze-SABC eMonti.
Lamkelwa njengamagorha eqela lamagqwetha belimele eli kwityala lokubhubhiswa kwesininzi eGaza lilizwe laseSirayeli kwinkundla yezizwe ngezizwe eNetherlands. Isirayeli sikhaba ngawo mane izityholo.
Amanye amalungu aleli thimba labameli amukelwe njengamaqhawe esikhumulweni sezindiza i-OR Tambo eGoli. Leli thimba belimele iNingizimu Afrika enkantolo yamazwe omhlaba yezobulungiswa ezinze eThe Hague eNetherlands.
Obviously, nobody knows what a court will decide. This is a world court. It comprises of 17 judges from different nationalities, and they will apply themselves now that they have had the argument, and we expect an outcome relatively soon.
Umnyango wezobulungiswa ucilisekile ngezethulo ezenziwe yileli thimba labameli njengoba iNingizimu Afrika imangalelela kwa-Israel ngokubhujiswa kwabantu abaningi basePalestina.
South Africa remains at the disposal of the court for any supplementary information that they may require. So this was about provisional measures, which if the court comes out in the next 10 days or 3 weeks, will be about whether provisional measures are granted.
Abantu bakuleli baphume ngobuningi babo ukuzokwamukela leli thimba kanti bayazigqaja ngomsebenzi walo.
We are so proud of our team that represented us at The Hague. We need to stand against oppression irrespective of where it is, and we need to talk out about the atrocities that Israel has committed against the innocent Palestinian civilians.
Njengoba umhlaba usibheke ngabomvu isinqumo saleli cala, labo abeseka elakwa-Israel bathi leli yazwe linalo lonke ilungelo lokuzivikela.
An obligation of every government and every part of society is to protect innocent citizens, and South Africa would do well to protect their own citizens, and the government of Israel is doing exactly that.
Unkosazana Dlamini Zuma usememezele ukuthi uzothatha umhlalaphansi esikhundleni sokuba yilungu le-ANC ePhalamende emva kokhetho likazwelonke. uDlamini Zuma unqabile ukubuzwa mayelana nabasohlwini lwamalungu e-ANC azosebenza ePhalamende.
uDlamini Zuma waba lilungu lePhalamende emva konyulo lwenkqubo yentando yesininzi waze wabamba izikhundla eziliqela zobuphathiswa. Eyona ndima anconywa kakhulu ngayo kukulungisa isebe lemicimbi yekhaya lisebenze ngendlela eyiyo. Kwakuphambi kokuba enyulwe njengenina lokuqala ukuchophela ikomishoni yembomba yeAfrika.
I'm going to Addis Ababa not as a savior but as a humble servant of the continent. To contribute to the collective continental effort Don't worry, I cry when I'm happy, I cry when I'm sad, and today I've got both.
Emva kokungabikho eParlamente iminyaka emihlanu, wabuya esithi ukulungela ukusebenza kusona siphina isikhundla.
I've been informed by the Office of the Chief Whip and the SG of the ANC that I'm coming here to be a member of Parliament.
Wayengekho ngexesha iNational Assembly votela ukwamkela ingxelo engokususwa kuka-Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane njengomkhuseli lontu. Tinglulama Matya wendaba ze-SABC eParlamente eKapa.
Bukeli masithi qhwisi ibhatala amatyala kodwa ke xa sibuyayo awufuni tu ukuphoswa. Ewe kaloku ngumvulo sawuvula ngayo kaloku A Poem and Song bathi bona in South Africa. Ungagunqi siyabuya emva kwalentengiso.
To try to let it out, for they're trapped inside their minds. Oh,
in the heart of gold, the young and the old, not so brave and bold, to unleash authentic stories still untold. Not only on weekends do cases go cold. A week ends with no enough resources for the cops. Mortuaries never run out to cover one more corpse in South Africa.
For the world is full of love, for the world is full of love. For you got to reach it out, for you got to reach it out. For love, for love, for my people to try to let it out, for they're trapped inside their minds. Oh, for the world is full of love, for the world is full of love. For you got to reach it out, for you got to reach it out. For love. my people.
Still trying to find black in the rain. It does rain. Lifeless bodies, we still can't feel the pain go. Media trendsetter once told us this color does matter. And edited history left a lot still a mystery. This depiction is still a fiction. Racism is an economical privilege, a plain sight pandemic on blind sight. In South Africa, always take precaution. We are men said to be not showing emotion when we do not cry, let alone even try to talk to someone about how we feel so our childhood traumas can heal. This is a critically sensitive, silent subject I am bringing. We should never even have to have this upbringing. South Africa, the passage through to manhood around my neighborhood to ask again what she tried to explain. The teacher taught us to always raise a hand whenever she cannot understand. In South Africa, the hand of our law can only stretch so far. Our politicians are out of reach, still delivering a keynote speech. In between a rock and a hard place, rather the devil we know. Ballot papers reach places, service delivery hasn't yet left traces. You always say your neighbor gains from corruption. Now that is benefiting you, suddenly it's a connection. In South Africa, unemployment is rife. It is our daily life. Rather than to rob, entertainment is not a job. You will need a safety net that will catch your talents down when this industry tosses you out. And if you're gonna tell me about art, do not even start.
Since you let me go, well, I don't need to memorize. Well, I don't need no Monday. Well, I don't need no fame. 'Cause since you let me go, well, I don't need to memorize. Well, I don't need no Monday. Well, I don't need no fame. Without you, without you, yeah, yeah.
Ile ka ithaya ka gore ke mabare-bare. Malobanyane mo a maabane ke utlwa bagolo ba e bua ba re o e gapa le namane. Ga nkitla ka nagana gore ke tla iphitlhela ke le mo seemong se. Gang ga jana ke nnayo maikutlo a tsaile karolo ga ke itse tharabololo kgotsa kgone ke a itse efela ke tshaba mollo o nka iphitlhelang ke le gareng ga one ga nka se tshameke le kgakala go santse go ise go nne go be bollo ka gonne le marufa ka thiba ga gore e tlana ga mogolo ke gore ke tshaba go tswa ka magoro go tlatla go nna go ba thata ga re tlotla go batlana ya ba potso e thata e nna gore re ne re sa nne mmogo ga ile gore re a ratana ga jaanong ke dikeledi baetapele ba ile ba bua gore go tla nna maimapeleng go ka nna boreledi motlhomong ke ka jana go leng thata gore re nne babedi a lorato ke lone leo kgotsa ke setlhabelo sone se ka gonne o a nthabisa malatsi a mang le go gaisa le ga ke iphitlhela a le mo monaganong wa me o a ntshegisa ao batho ntle le ne le sego ga ke ne ke kopana le motho ke itha gore ke lesego fela ke ile ka elelwa gore ke masego.
Since you let me go, well, I don't need to memorize. Well, I don't need no money. Well, I don't need no fame. Without you, without you.
Siphinde sikwamukele embukela lapha ekhaya Jikelele. Sibonge kakhulu ngenkondlo kanye nomculo esikuthole laphayana ku-A Poem and a Song beshaya inkondlo emnandi esiyithokozele kakhulu. Kanti mangabe ke siqhubekela phambili ke embukeli nezindaba esiniphathele zona. Ukuguquguquka kwesimo sezulu kuyibeka engcupheni imvelo. Imphumela isivele yabonakala ke futhi ingaba yinhlekelele ngaphandle uma sithatha isinyathelo manje. Inhlangano yezizwe yamemezela ukuthi ukusabela kulesi simo ohulumeni inhlangano ezisebenzisana nohulumeni kumele zisebenze ngokubambisana ukuze ziqhamuke namasu okubhekana nezinsongo zokuguquguquka kwesimo sezulu. Phakathi ke kokunye indlela eziningi zokulwa nokushintsha kwesimo sezulu ukusebenzisa kabusha kwemikhiqizo phecelezi ke i-recycling ukuze phela kunciphiswe imfucuza. I-ethwathwa greening team inhlangano ke ngenza inzuzo yasungulwa ngonyaka u-2013 enhloso yayo iukusebenzisana nababambi iqhaza emkhakheni yahlukahlukene yomphakathi ukuze kubhekwane nokunakekelwa kwemvelo kanye nokuguquguquka kwesimo sezulu. Uvusi Matlandi umphathi kwalenhlangano ukhona lapha endlini zomsakazo ukuze azoxoxa nathi kabanzi ngalolu daba. Sikubingelele Vusi sikwamkelela ohlelweni ekhaya Jikelele.
Ngiyabonga ngibingelele ngiyabonga ukuthola leli thuba lokuba ngifike kule ndawo. Ngibingelele nabamameli emakhaya.
Sikubonga thina kakhulu ngokuthi ube lapha ngoba siyazi ukuthi uzothi uhamba lapha sesifundela likhulu kuwe.
Ngiyabonga.
Uma ngabe nje ke singaqala ke siyabonga ukubona ukuthi ikhwelo lenhlangano yezizwe lokuthi lisabalalisa umlayezo ukuthi akwenziwe into ezithize ukuze kushintshwe isimo soguquguquka sezulu lelo khwelo lizela zwakala lazilafinyelela ngisho nasemphakathini. Sicela nje ukuthi usichazele ababukele ekhaya ngenhlangano yakho nanokuthi nenzani nezinhlelo zenu.
Ngibonge kakhulu. Thina sise Davidton eThwathwa East ekuruleni City of ekuruleni Stibene suthimba lentsha nabantu abadala sahlala phansi sabona imfucuza ekhona ekuhlaleni okufumaniseka ukuthi sithize masibheka iningi kakhulu ekubeni ikhosa ukugula empilweni zabantu. So kwathi 2018 umasipala wasekuruleni ne-department yabo basithatha basifaka ku-internship. After 2013 sasesungula le lokhuzana le organization ukuthi sichubeke naloku abasifundise kona. Ku-involve ukuhlanzeka kwelokishi not eDavidton kuphela but ekuruleni as a whole. Sifuna ukuthi sibone mase sichubeka ekuruleni kube the best winning clean city kusuke konke ukungcola. Ukuqala sinama program afana ne-awareness ukukhombisa umphakathi ukuthi kubaluleke kangakanani ukuthi sikhiphe indawo zethu emalokishini ziclean. Ngakho ama-challenges esinawo ekubeni asitholi enough support ngokuthi abantu bayalahla njalo and into esibhekile imfundiso. Sicela imfundiso kakhulu ku-government ukuthi basichaze kumfundiso so that abantu ba-understand ukuthi kubalulekile ukukhipha ilokishi li-clean and okunye iloko esikwenzayo ukuthiwa i-recycling ukukhombisa ukuthi bangakwazi ukucoshacosha amasenti bakwazi ukucosha ikati eziko. Ilawo ma-program esinawo.
Manje ngiyazi ukuthi sizwile ke nokuthi ngesikhathi nisungula i-ethwathwa greening team ngo-2013 kwakukade kune ekuruleni environmental resources yona ke eyavalwa. Engabe mhlawumbe ninayikuphi okuhlukile noma nengezena eda kanjani kulokho kwakwenziwa ileyo nhlangano?
Ngokuba sichumane nayo ekuruleni isikhombiso amanye amahlelo lawo kumele ukuthi babiza ngokuthi community outreach. Environmental community outreach sadibana nethimba lela balibiza ukuthi environmental awareness and training. So basikhombisa amahlelo amanye lawo kumele ukuthi sichubeke ngawo. Amahlelo okunakekela iwetland ukuthi amanzi angangcoli. Sikline iwetland sigome ukumosheka kwamanzi emalokishini. Sizama masikhuluma nge-environment sikhuluma ngemvelo ebandakanya amanzi ibandakanya ukungcola komgwaqo ilezo zinto lezo esizibhekile emalokishini.
Manje ngabe nifinyelela emphakathini ethize noma mhlawumbe miningi umphakathi enikwazi ukuthi nifinyelele ku?
size sifike eCenturion ePitori kunomphakathi wabelungu abawubiza ngokuthi Henops Revival bona eCenturion ngoba kuba nezikhukhulu eziningi eCenturion siyahamba siyoncedana nabo ke uklina leyo ndawo yase Centurion kakhulu babheke nithini imifula yase Centurion ngapha kithi ekuruleni sinamadamu sibhekene nalena abayibizwa ngokuthi iwetland nabo bayeza bazosilekelela basuke eCenturion sibheke kuwo wonke umphakathi
manje ngiyazi ukuthi uma ngabe uthi uyaqhathanisa ukulahla kwemfucuza for example mangabe senze isibonelo uyibona ukuthi mhlawumbe ukubona kokuningi kakhulu ukulahla kwemfucuza budedengu nje eindaweni ezisamalokishini mangabe kuqhathaniswa emadolobheni uma ucabanga ngabe yisiphi isizathu lesi nanokuthi lokhu kungasolvwa kanjani
kuningi kakhulu emalokishini noxolo kuningi kakhulu kulahla kwemfucuza emalokishini ngithize mangibheka kuma suburbs la kuhlala khona abantu abathize ecaca kungcono kakhulu imfucuza yikho lapha I think udingakala imfundiso kakhulu so that umphakathi wazi uunderstand sibe nama sign lawe so notice ukuthi akumelanga ukuthi ulahle kuba nale ganga lezi okubizwa ngokuthi ama hotspot siyazama kakhulu ne department ye Gauteng agriculture ukuthi umasipala wethu wasekuruleni asinikeze ipermit kulezo ndawo ezibulekile sikwazi ukuthi senze ingadi sikwazi ukuthi sihlanyele siyakwazi ukugwema ukulahlwa kwemfucuza kakhulu emalokishini
ungathi nje ngoba masibuka lapha imfanekiso njengoba lokho sikhuluma nje bengibona imfanekiso yamaloli lawa ezazoqoqa imfucuza mhlawumbe ubona ukuthi nakho lokho kuba nomthelela yini ekutheni imfucuza ibe eindaweni lunjani uhlelo mhlawumbe endaweni yasekuruleni for example lwamaloli afika azothatha imfucuza yingoba mhlawumbe kuyantuleka like ku-rare or ama-truck awekho alanda imfucuza noma yingoba nje umphakathi awufundisekile ngobungozi bokulahla noma ikuphi sekuyinto nje ejwayelekile sekufana nosikompilo
ngiyakuzwa kakhulu umphakathi awufundisekile ngokulahla kwemfucuza ekuruleni ama-truck lawa siphathi yawo kwi-informal settlement la nithini imikhukhu la kungenayitrati khona likhona lelo hlelo ekuruleni ku-waste management ukuthi ama-truck akwazi ukuthi angene athathe imfucuza ngaphakathi la emikhukhwini iningi kakhulu imfucuza lapho bese ukuthi la kunezindlu khona ihlelo lakhona lihamba kahle kodwa kubuye kuphoceke-ke ukuthi umasipala wasekuruleni tholakala ukuthi ama-service providers awakhokhelwa ngesikhathi and then bese kuba nalokuthi backlog so if ukuthi umasipala wasekuruleni mabangasebenzisana necouncil lakhona ukuthi makusheshe kubhadalwe ama-service providers in time singagwema kakhulu lokungcola okukhona emalokishini
manje-ke ngeke ngakuzwa uphawula lapha ngey'nzuzo ey'khona la kwi-recycling mhlawumbe nje ngakusichazele ngazo ngoba omunye umbukeli uzothola ukuthi uthi kanti ngihleze ekhaya imisebenzi ayikho eNingizimu Afrika currently ukuthi kanti ikhona enye indlela mhlawumbe engaba inzuzo uma ngabe ngingangena kulo mkhakha we-recycling
ikhona kakhulu noxolo inzuzo kuya ngokudayisa kumele ukuthi ucompare ukuthi mangithethe iplastic i-clear plastic iyabhadala uwazi ukuthi ngiyimikisa kuyiphi department or kumuphi main supplier and then ubheke ama price akhona aya reflector aya fluctuate so that uyakwazi ukuthi mawenze i-mix load mangikhuluma nge-mix load uthethe iphepha wathatha oku-recyclable yiko lokho kwenza imali ngelanga mhlambe mawenze i-200 rand or 300 rand kuyakhombisa ukuthi ngenyanga mayiphela
usuyihlanganisa le mali kuba imali ebonakalayo
kuba yisalary
and abantu abakwazi lokho abakunaki ngoba uthi noma uhamba emgwaqeni ubone kakhulu laba mhlawumbe laba abafana laba abanye uthola ukuthi mhlawumbe babhema inyawupe noma abanye abahlala emgwaqeni kuyibona abaqhamuka ney'nqolo ey'nkulu baze bashishilize ngemgwaqo behamba nazo lezi inqola lezi kanti bona bayazi ukuthi ngoba bathola inzuzo bayakwazi ukuphila ukuthi kungabi imithi yokuthi mhlawumbe kuze kucatshanga ukuthi labo bafana kuphela abaqwa bangakwazi ukuqoqa imfucuza nanoma ubani nje osemphakathini indlela le enye ongaba yenye indlela yokuyiphilisa
kakhulu kanye ne department ye province eGauteng bathi ni GTAT iya supporta kulabo abazimisele labo abazimisele ukuthi ba committed ukuthi bangayenza i-recycling banikeza kakhulu ngesupport yama-scale banikeza kakhulu ngesupport yamalokhuzana nithini ama-cage ukuthi ukwazi ukufaka ucoce kahle i-box lakho so that mawuhamba uyodayisa sewuyazi ukuthi ivolume yakho ingaka sengiyodayisa malini nocolo kanye okunye futhi kunamagatsha amanye lawa ama-stakeholders like abo-Petco bayasupporta also but bafuna ukubona ukuzimisela kwakho mawungabheka emalokishini abantu abaningi mawufika emathaveni uthola ubaba babangisana ngethini ngoba bayazi ukuthi ithini liyabhadala bayazi ukuthi ican liyabhadala so bengithanda ukuthi umphakathi emakhaya mabacale basungule amabhizinisi lawo we-recycling and then bakwazi ukuthi bathole i-support inside even kumasipala wethu uyasupporta i-recycling kuthina kuma-informal settlement ekuruleni umasipala u-waste cha ngabe ngicamba manga usinikezile nama-container ukuthi sikwazi ukucoca le waste i-recyclable sibeke lapha phakathi
manje-ke mhlawumpe makukhona-ke bhutvusi abafisa nje ukuthi bangene kulo mkhakha noma abafisa ukuthi baxhumane nani mhlawumpe omunye mhlawumpe ngabe ufuna ukubuza nje ukuthi wena waqala kanjani ukusungula le nhlangano nami ngayisungula kanjani emphakathini wangakithi bangakuthola kuphi
ikhona inombolo le bangithola kiyo I think ngayisho or is it 078 657 3879
ngayiphinda futhi
078 657 3879 kanti siba nawo amanye ama-session ukuthi sikhuthaze umphakathi siyaba nama-session sikhombisa ukuthi i-recycling ibaluleke kanjani namanje i-University yase-Vaal Technikon bengi-attende i-course yokuthi bakwazi ukusifundisa ukuthi imali uyonga kanjani mawenza i-recycling
ngoba phela nakho lokho kubalulekile uthola ukuthi uzohamba ukuthi ithole load yakho uhambe usiyo-recycle lapho uthole low 500 otholayo kodwa uma ngabe uzowuthola futhi namhlanje uphinde usebenzise namhlanje futhi kusasa futhi awusekho sekufuneka uphinde wenze into kungcono kanti uma uzokwazi ukuthi kube nohlelo futhi cause wawuhlelo oluhle-ke lolo ukuthi lukwazi futhi-ke nokuthi lifundise abantu ngokuthi uma usuyenzileke imali iyonge kanjani phela ukuze uzokwazi ukuthi uyibone nento yenzayo
kakhulu ya kulokhuzana kwi-environment into esinakekele kakhulu kwimvelo sikhala ngokushisa kwamatayera elokishini intuthu lena mase iphakama iyale phezulu esibhakabhakeni ibuye iguquke kube bayibiza yini kuba ile mvula lena erusile engcolile sibiza ngokuthi acid rain and ibanga inhlupheko ngoba mawuthi uyahlanyela imifino yase yanethwa ile yamvula ehlangene
faneyitshaleni kubaluleke kakhulu siyabonga kakhulu nje nokuthi-ke usifundise usazise nabantu-ke nginesiqiniseko sokuthi bazoxhumanani sibonge kakhulu bhutvusi ngesikhathi
ubonga mina noxolo
siyabonge kakhulu lowo-ke umbukeli-ke bekuwuvusi uvusi-ke umbukeli besixoxisana naye mayelana nemvelo i-recycling njengoba nje benenhlangano inhlangano ithi ethwathwa greening team iyona-ke umbukeli okuyinhlangano engenzi inzuzo exoxa nasi nje ngohlelo lwabo kuhloswe ngalubhekana ney'nkinga zokuguquguquka kwesimo sezulu kanye futhi-ke nokunakekelwa kwemvelo asike qu 8 lo mbukeli siyabuya emva komzuzwana
Enkosi kakhulu mbukeli ngokuba uhleli nathi apha ke ekhaya jikelele siyazinca ngokuqaqambiso isakhono sakho mbukeli apha ekhaya kanti ke ubonile ngaphambili into bana besiphethe imbongi namhlanje nangoku siphethe enye imbongi gama lakhe nguXolani Ntuli umbongo uthi umfelokazi lelakho iqonga
umfelokazi umama sekaphenduka umfelokazi lamadoda afela ngaphakathi Mtaka mama siyalili salukazi mihla namalanga ilongidlungulo kwengane nokubulawa kwabafazi. Intombazana yakhe ezwele yodwa bayithulile ngise phansi kwehlahla umzimba usubanda umzimba ucwila phakathi umfuleni wegazi. kwakhala nyonini madoda ndini ngithi senikhohliwe kuba ngamakhanda emizwa ukuphupha komqondo ukuphupha komuzi mntaka mama izolo ebusuku ngizwe esifazana lile sikananda athi ngisizeni bangibamba inkunzi mamela bayithatha imali bayithatha imbali bayihlukumeza ngocansi bawuthatha umphefumulo impande balihlanganisa nabaphansi ayihlale phansi ibamba umthetho ngoba kuhlula amadoda kuyabikwa ngisiza ungamshawa ungambulali maye kuhlula mbuyisele ekhaya intombazane engakhali ifele embelekweni kusinde ekhasayo owami umama wadlengilwa ngulusana abanye bafethu bangakazala kuyonakala amadoda kithi ngithi usemdala ngeminyaka kodwa namanje usakhala Mntaka mama siyalile salukazi mihla namalanga ilongidlengulo wengane nokubulawa kwabafazi wematata qaphelana umama sakaphenduka umfelokazi